Assalamu alaikum. How are you friends? I hope you're fine. So in our previous video, we showed how we can use the Google Maps in our React application and how we can display a single marker and multiple markers. And in this video, we are going to show how we can use the directions between these markers, the routes, like from this point to this and then to this. The route between these markers, these points. So let's get started. So we don't need that. Map, set map, map, and we can remove these two functions, and let's move this map up here. And let's create a hook. We are going to need a hook for our directions. Let's call it directions, set directions. We are going to create a function which is going to get this direction between these points. So let's call it calculate directions. It is going to be async, and we have to use an if condition in it. If is loaded, like that the map is loaded, only then it will execute the functionalities. And if and points dot length is greater than 1. So why did we use this point length greater than 1? You see here are 4 points. So the length of the points is greater than 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. But if it was just 1 point, like this, if it's just 1 point, we cannot show the directions, like where will it go. It will be going to itself, it will not be visible. So to display the direction, there must be at least 2 points or more. So we have 4 points here, so we are good to go. So constant direction service is equal to new window dot google dot maps dot direction service. Here we can see that. So now we are going to set our waypoints. Waypoints is equal to points dot map so location. We're going to set the location here and set the latitude and longitudes here. Latitude will be point dot latitude, and the longitude will be point dot longitude. And next we are going to create our request. So origin, in the origin we are going to set the first point, the first index of the array, points 0, the 0th index, and location. What this will do is it will set this first index, which will be the 0 index, as its origin, and destination will be points. Oh, we have to use the waypoints because we are setting here the points we are setting here, so we have to use the waypoints. And which index will be the destination? Waypoint dot length -1 dot location. What this will do, this will get the last index, length -1. So this will get the last index and it will set the destination equal to the last index. And now we're going to set the waypoints. Waypoints will be waypoints dot slice 1, -1. We are using this to display these intermediate indexes. This will display the middle points between the origin and destination, the middle points between the origin and the destination. So travel mode, now we're going to set the travel mode. Window dot google dot maps dot travel mode. Here is travel mode. We are gonna set it to walking. We can set it to driving, bicycling, or whatever we like, but we are going to set here walking. So that's it. Our request is created, and now we are going to send our request constant, get the response equal to await direction service dot route, and in the route we are going to send the request. So if the response dot status is equal to okay, that means it is working. So then we are going to set directions, and we are going to send the response to it. And that's it. So I think we are good to go. So now let's call this function in the use effect. Calculate directions, and it will only calculate it when it is loaded, when our map is loaded. If we calculate it before our map is loaded, it will give us error. So let's remove our points, and we want to display the directions now. So in order to display the directions, we are going to need a direction renderer. Directions, RENDERER, directions renderer. So we are going to call this direction renderer here, and directions and direction renderer, and here we're going to pass the location or position or point. It is something like directions. Oh, I remember it was directions. Yes, and here we're going to pass the directions. We're passing these directions which we set here, set direction, which we set the response to these directions, and now we are sending this direction into direction render's direction. So I think that's it. We're good to go. Let's see. Refresh our page, and you see we are now displaying the directions between all the points. And let's say I remove this last point. You see the last point disappeared, and now there are just 3 points, and the direction is between just 3 points. If we remove any other point, it will do the same. You see the point B is gone. Now this has become the point B, and the direction has changed. So that's it. I hope you learned something from here, and if this was helpful to you in any kind, please make sure to like and subscribe, because I really need them. Thank you for watching. Take care.